Hello everybody, welcome back to some Ocarina time. Picking up where we left off, I'm hoping that we can accomplish everything that we can get as a kid in this part, which for the most part will be Gold Skulltulas. Come on, Navi, you had it. No? Oh, there we go. She did. Good. But yeah, for the most part, will be Gold Skulltulas. I think we have one piece of heart left that we can get as a kid. Which... I don't know which way is faster. I guess we'll go this way. But there's a bunch more Golden Skulltulas. I don't know if... And the reason I say I think there's only one more is because we have one that is just sitting there. We can go get it because we now have the boomerang. The only thing is that there's also a piece of heart for the... Apparently there's a grotto here. I don't know what's it... I don't remember this being here. Oh, nice. I actually got him. What do you sell? Bombs? No. I'm going to assume that these are all worthless. Just a guess, since, you know, it's business scrubs and they're all worthless. Deku seeds. Oh shit. Well, that was an oops. Fucking B button not being just automatic no. And what do you have? Deku nuts. See, and I think it wasn't even that it's not no. It's that hitting B speeds up dialogue, but apparently if you hit it before, like as it's switching dialogue, it will like automatically speed up the next dialogue, and I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, we have one more Skulltula here, and then we're done Lon Lon Ranch as a kid, forever, I think. I don't think there's anything that we need, because the only things that, that we need, or that we can get as an adult that we can then use as a kid is, I think, anyway, the Song of Storms and the Lens of Truth. I don't think anything else that you get as an adult can be used as a kid. Oh, so if you're going for that one, go the right side. Oh, but like I don't think I finished that thought. There's a piece of heart for getting 30 Skulltulas, and I don't know if we have 30 of them left as a kid. We're at 38. That's only 12, so we might. Because, I mean, 50 would be half of them, so if you could get half of them as a kid and half of them as an adult, but then at the same time, I mean, you do have to come back as a kid, and there's a whole other dungeon to do, so maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know what the reward for 40 is. Because I'm pretty sure there's a reward for 40, one for 50, which is the piece of heart, and then the final reward is for 100 of them. I don't think there's anything in between 50 and 100. This way. But yeah, I'm hoping to do the rest of the child stuff in this part, and then get the rest, or and then once we, is there a person over there? Oh, it's the runner guy. He's chilling. Okay. But then, yeah, switch to an adult in the next part and start getting all of that crap. Because there is quite a bit to get as an adult before you go to the first dungeon. Well, there's quite a bit that you can get. You know, it's not that you have to. There's really only one thing that you have to get as an adult before going to the first dungeon. And it will probably, anyway, be the first thing we get as an adult, because, I mean, why not? It will help us get a bunch of the other stuff that we need. And, well, we actually need it to get a bunch of the other stuff. Fuck, where is it? Over here, I think. But yeah, so hopefully that's how it'll work out. I think there's we do have the Stone of Agony, right? Did it not? It should have activated there. It's very disconcerting. Well, not that it matters. But I'm pretty sure it should have. Okay. So we need fire to burn these. We got that guy there. We got that there. Okay, let's see. We need in this one. But how will we get in there without fire? And that's it, right? Like, there's nothing in here. There's just that thing, which is fairly worthless. I mean, I guess we could burn that and see. And then we have the Skulltula, the big Skulltula over here, but that's also worthless, so I guess we'll do it here and try and get both of these. Alright. Oh. Did I get it? I did. Alright, that should be 40, so we can definitely go and get whatever reward that is. Also, did that cow just fart? Okay, so one thing I do want to check is, since they have this down here and it's hidden... Yeah. They say that there is a switch that you can activate only by using the spin attack. Wow, really? They have hints like that on these things? That's a hint for, like, way further in the game, I think. Like, fuck, is that in the Spirit Temple, I think? Or maybe, that's the only one I can think of. I think it's Spirit Temple. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, like, that switch is, like, way far into the game. Man, if that's what, like, I never really walked around and talked to those statues before. Like, I have almost no idea what the hints are for. Also, we need to plant the rest of our seeds. I almost forgot, but I remembered because of where we are. So as we're running around getting the rest of these Skulltula tokens, we can, did my game crash? That would be bad. Okay, so redid it, which, you know, obviously didn't take very long. Gosh. Made a save state to just before I came in here this time, on the off chance that it fucked up. Thankfully, did not. At least it did it that early, and I wasn't, like, almost at the end and had to redo it all to catch up, because that's never fun. I had, like, 3 things to collect, so... as you can see, have a little bit more money, though, because, you know, shockingly enough, I didn't go down the hole and buy a bunch of worthless seeds. So, I mean, there's that. Okay, so now we have seeds to plant. Yeah, you can bitch all you want, chicken. You're still coming with me. Oh god, you have no idea how much I just want to, like, let go of the chicken right now and just drop. But that fall would... Well, actually, Link's a pretty sturdy fucking person. I mean... Yeah, like, look at that. Like, what was that? 1 heart of damage? Like, fucking nothing. I think this is honestly probably, like, a not worth it seed patch. I'm pretty sure that the only thing that's good for is... if you go down there as an adult, that will take you back up to the top. Now, granted, and you'll see why when we come here as an adult, it's obviously a lot more likely that you would, that might happen to you, that you might end up down there accidentally as an adult. Still not, like, hugely likely, but it is still technically more likely. Alright, so that sucks. Sorry, fucking daytime again, but whatever. We got... Well, actually, we got some grass here. We'll see if we can grab some parts out of it. Oh, there's one. And a couple of rupees. Alright, well, I tried. Yeah, you know what? Nappy, what do you got? Let's go check inside the Temple of Time. Or, get this, right? We don't. Okay, so we're going to plant this here. play the stupid song again. So we got 5 seeds left? 4 seeds left? How many we got left? 4 left, okay. We've got 4 left, and I'm pretty sure there's 2 that we can't plant. Because there's the one in the Death Mountain crater that we can't reach, and then there's one near the Spirit Temple that we can't reach yet, so. Alright. Okay, so well, I guess we gotta go past there to do it. Okay, so what's the other 2? We have one in Kakariko Graveyard that we can plant. That makes 3. Fuck, where's the 4th one? Okay, so we got 4 seeds left. So there's one in Kakariko Graveyard, one in Death Mountain Crater that we can't do, one in... Oh! And the other one's also at Death Mountain. Alright, yeah, fuck it. We're golden. Our last, see, how many Skulltula tokens do we have? 41. Yeah, I don't think that we're going to be reaching 50. So when we go to so we're going to head over to Kakariko right now. And, because we have one thing to do outside of Kakariko. I don't know, I did that. If anybody else who's played that game, do you do that a lot where, like, because obviously there's only 4 screens, so, like, if you're not on the screen you want, and it's not one of the 2 next to you, you know, you just have to go around. But do you ever do the thing where, like, you hit the button and it's like, that's not the right way, and then you go the opposite direction for whatever reason, instead of just, like, finishing it off, like... but yeah, we have the Piece of Heart is in Kakariko that we can get as well. And then we have the last seed is on the way up Death Mountain and in Kakariko. And then we have... Wow, we should actually be able to become an adult and get some of that. Maybe what we'll do is become an adult, go grab the Song of Time, and then come back to being a kid and finish up the frogs or something. Because, let's see, what else would there... Because I don't think there's anything else that we need as an adult right now. Because the Lens of Truth and all that is way in the future. That we don't really have to worry about, so... I think, right? Yeah, it should be. Good, so if we do that, it's real fast and easy to get the Song of Storms, so... Okay, so... Yeah, I feel like the Shard of Agony isn't working. And I don't know why. Thankfully, it does not matter. There he is. Yeah, I don't care about you, buddy. What do you think it must be like to just be so worthless an enemy that you just get ignored, right? Like you think baddies in video games like know that? Like, do you think that, you know, like what would it feel like to be like the baddie in a video game that you're not even enough of a threat, like that the player doesn't even kill you just because, like, that's how worthless of an enemy you are. Like, you're not enough of a threat that they have to take you out, and you're not even, like... And they're, like... And they see literally zero benefit in killing you, like... Although, come to think of it, if we get the Song of Storms... Can we just... We should actually just be able to do the dungeon if we just go and get the Song of Storms, right? So... I mean, we haven't been going for that long. I think it took me maybe 5 minutes to, get all of the, or to like catch back up when it froze on me there. So I mean, if we become an adult, go and get the Song of Storms, we might actually be able to come back here and actually finish off everything as a kid. Okay, so this is the... Oh my god, why is he just automatically throwing it? And go. Oh, damn. And go. Oof, too low. And go. Oh, come on. How did that not count? It's fine. We'll get it on the way past. Maybe. And go. Aw, oh, damn. That would have had it, too, if I was just a little bit higher. Go. Too far to the right. Damn it. You can also get this as an adult. Like, there's very little reason for me to try and get this right now, but... Yes! But I'm not going to let the game defeat me. Yeah, piece of heart. Alright. Peace out, buddy. I'll be back in a little bit. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Because it's just not something that you really do when you play. I mean, that I ever do anyway when I play the game. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Like, I never go and do the, I don't even bottom of the well dungeon before I do any, like, before I get to, like, the Shadow Temple. Because I guess it's just because, like, it's never really something that, like, I think about, you know? Because it's like, oh, yeah, when I get there, I'll do it. But, I mean, there's also really no reason not to do it. I mean, it's also weird that, like, they have the whole kid and adult thing, and obviously there is stuff that you do as a kid, or as an adult. There's a couple things where you need to go back to being a kid. Like I said, like, well, for example, you need the Song of Storms to get the bottom of the well. Now, technically, the bottom of the well is completely optional. It's not recommended that you skip it, but technically you can. The Shadow Temple boss is going to be horrible for you to fight if you skip it, but I mean, technically you can. And then you have a little bit in the Spirit Temple that you need to do as a kid. So, I mean, if we grab the song and come back to being a kid immediately and do the bottom of the well, yeah, it's going to be, oh god, so long then before we have to go back to being a kid. Because, I mean, the Spirit Temple is the last, well, I guess it doesn't have to be the last temple. I think you can do the Spirit Temple before the Shadow Temple, but... Actually, come to think of it, how early can you do the Spirit Temple? Like, now I'm curious as to... Oh, right, we needed actually to go in there. Because, yeah, that should be, I think, like, we have one more Skulltula to get in here. And then that's, like... Okay. Because, yeah, there's a Skulltula in here that we need the, we need the boomerang for, unfortunately. Once again, you can come back as a kid, or you can come to this place as an adult and do it, but we're already a kid and we had to come up here to plant the seed anyway, so we may as well, or to plant the bean. Oh, I guess when we get to the Fire Temple, we should probably go back to being a kid to plant the seed, but that'll be like a very quick, like, in and out type deal. Alright, let's see. This one, I think. Okay, and then we need to go... I think this ladder, I think. Come on. God, this dungeon is, that's the thing, like, when you come back to dungeons after, like, you have everything unlocked and that, I feel like they're more of a maze than when you first go through them. Because when you first go through them, you hit... Although, I will admit, not so much as a kid. Like, you don't hit nearly as many dead ends as a kid. Probably because, like, outside of the next dungeon we do as a kid, or, like, like, the other dungeons that we're going to end up doing as a kid, like the bottom of the well in the Spirit Temple, I don't think that there's any small, like, there's no small keys in the rest of them, right? Like, outside of those two. Okay. All that just to get here. Hang on, I didn't finish the done. Okay, good. I didn't get it yet. I'm trying to remember exactly where this one is. Because there's... Oh, fuck. Well, didn't mean to do that, but whatever. Thankfully, I can just do this and bring them back. Oh, actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I may not have wanted to do that, actually. I think that may have been... I don't know. It might be fine. We'll find out in a second. Because maybe I didn't want to do that. We'll see. I don't know. Hang on. I mean, I can hear... Oh, it's up there. Yeah, see, and I think if you don't blow up the stairs... Yeah, I think it's in there, and I think you don't want the stairs to be blown up. Because if you go over here and jump at it, I think you can make it. Go away. Stop scurrying about. Thanks. Because, yeah, it's in there. You can see it. But I don't think we can reach it like this. So I think I might actually have to bail and come back. So that... Oh, I don't want to do this way, though. I think there's a faster way. Well, actually, I think the fastest way would probably be for me to save and just, like, reset. But I don't know how specifically how to do that. Like, I don't know what the, like, reset console button is, you know, in this emulator, because it's not really something that I've ever had to do, so. Well, let's run out, and I hopefully that's all that it takes to reset it. I can't imagine it takes more than that, but thankfully we can at least go and see if the stairs are down. Because we can now just run over to there and see if the stairs are up again. And if they are, great. Then we can come back out and take the long way back around to it. And if they aren't, well, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to save and quit. And no, we're good. Alright. Yeah, we're good. See, I always assumed that when those things exploded and dropped down, that they dropped down in, like, I didn't think that they all the stairs dropped equally. I thought that, like, the front stair dropped more, like, that. I thought it was flat up top, basically, is what I'm going for here. Is I thought it was flat up top, and then as they dropped into a staircase pattern. Yeah. Up. Now, is there a faster way to get over there? I don't... Doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, wow, almost fucked that up. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, well. At least it's not too long to get there once you know how. Oh, I fucking nailed that ladder. Got right there, apparently. Here. All the way across. Oh, God. Come on now. Stupid bat. Goodbye to you. Man, the boomerang's nice. Like, it's kind of shit to free aim. Because obviously, Link's big fat head is in the road. But like, when you're targeting, it's just like infinite ammo, basically. Like, you don't... There are quite a few things that, like, you can't necessarily do with that. Because obviously you need the... Okay, now, is there a way from... How do... Okay, I was gonna say... I think I can... If I roll off of there, I can make it, but I also thought that there was an easier way up, and there is. This is probably, like, one of the sneakiest Skulltulas there is. Like, there's some that are, like, out of the way. Like, I can think of one in the Forest Temple where it's not insanely obvious where it is because it's, like, way up on a wall that you never have to, like, it's high enough on the wall that you may not get close enough to actually hear it scurrying. So you could just miss it, you know, but it's not specifically hidden, you know. That one there, though, is kind of a bitch, because that's one where, like, if you fuck it up, you gotta reset, you know. Or that you can, like, permanently, well, not permanently, obviously, since we fucked it up, and then still got it, but, like, it's one that you can very easily fuck up. Alright, time to go. Let's see, how long we've been? Half hour or so. Yeah, we'll pop in, be an adult. Get the Song of Storms. We'll go do the frogs. And then next part, I think we will, we'll see, because, like, I don't know. Because there's a cutscene involved, is the thing, right? So, like, I don't think that we'll have, and we got to go to the Skulltula house to get our 40 reward. So, yeah, we won't be doing the bottom of the well, but I think we might do the bottom of the well first. Like, before we do any running around as a kid, or as an adult. Just to get as much of the kid stuff out of the way as possible. Okay, so I think this one... The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward. Bomb Chew. Yay. Also, how many did he give me? Oh, he gave me 10. Okay. And then that should be it. Oh, no, look at that. There's still one. Oh, right, the 50 reward, duh. So actually, with the bottom of the well, we're at 43. There's probably not going to be 7 of them there. I might look up... Because I imagine there's probably some Skulltulas we can knock out real quick as an adult. And I'm wondering if I should maybe... Well, I guess I can turn in Skulltulas as an adult, too. That isn't something that goes away, so I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to say I can look up how many Skulltulas are in the bottom of the well, and then, sorry, I'm just thinking, I don't think I checked to make sure I got all the Skulltulas in Dodongo's Cavern, because I'm pretty sure I'm remembering one that you can't get until, like, unless you go in as an adult. But anyway... and the Scarecrow song, though, but that's even weirder, because that's also completely optional. But anyway, I was going to look up how many Skulltulas were in the bottom of the well, and, oh god, apparently I'm way more tired than I thought. Maybe I will only do one part today. And, just grab, like, a few quick Skulltulas as an adult before going back to a kid. So that I can, once I'm done bottom of the well, turn in to get the 50 reward. But yeah, since we can turn those in as an adult too, there realistically is no point. The one thing that I don't know as that if I'm going to show you as an adult, I think we talked about this before, is the big pose. That's the only thing that is like, because I mean, the thing is, like with the Skulltulas and the Pieces of Heart, it's really good to get those. Well, it's good to get 50 of the Skulltulas. Let's face it, the 100 Skulltula reward is kind of meh. But at the same time, it's like, once you're at the point where you have all 100 Skulltulas, there realistically is nothing that they could give you. That they don't already give you. Because, like, the only thing that I could think of that might be better, that might be a good reward for getting all 100 Skulltulas would be like a piece of armor or something that, like, reduces the damage you take. But that's already a thing you can get. It's not armor, but reducing the damage, like, having, like, half damage is still something that you can already get in the game. Alright, I need to look at, I don't remember what the fuck the Song of Time is. I had all these songs memorized at some point. What the hell goes in there, I wonder? Where is it? There's write A down. Yeah, I used to have the top row of, I mean, I still know what Song of Storms is. It's A down up, but and Zelda's Lullaby, but the warp spells, like the whole bottom row, I never memorized those because I found all, like, besides the one that warps you to Kakariko Village, well, the Shadow Temple, that's the only one that I realistically ever used outside of, well, ever used, really, because I never really felt that, like, I was always very much a get everything when I'm in a place type of player. Which, if you've been watching my videos, I'm sure that has come across more than once. So here's the thing, right? Zelda, the child princess, sent Link, the fairy boy from the forest, to collect these 3 stones, and then gave him the Ocarina of Time and the Song of Time. Now, she was doing this because she knew that Ganon was evil. He was trying to collect the stones, and that once he got the stones, he would try and get, and that he would also try and get the Ocarina, because he needed to open this door in order to enter the Sacred Realm. So what she did is the child sent another child out to do everything that Ganon wanted to do. Like in order to stop Ganon from conquering the world, they did 100% of the work for him. Because, like, he went out and he did stuff to try and get the spiritual stones, but he did not succeed. Whereas Link went out and succeeded. So, oh yeah, it's that legendary blade. The Master Sword! But yeah, like, it's one of those things where it's like, you 100% created your own problem here. Like, as soon as Link got one of them, all he had to do, like, assuming Ganon didn't have a way of tracking them down, magically, and just knowing where they are, like, once he got one of the stones, assuming that this was also the only way to actually open this, because, like, by all means, maybe Ganon could have got strong enough or did something else to get this door open in time. But yeah, even Ganon's like, man, you opened the door for me. Great, thanks. It's like, man, it's a good thing I didn't kill you out there, because otherwise how else would I have got in here? And then, you know, later when you kill him, he's like, damn, I should have killed him while he was out there. I wonder if they remade this game, if they would put voice actors in it. Like, not necessarily for Link, because it's kind of like a thing that Link isn't, that Link never talks. But I mean, they have voice actors in new Zelda games now. I mean, Zelda herself talked. Although, come to think of it, do they really? I mean, I'm trying to, because I was thinking of Hyrule Warriors, because I never played Twilight Princess, so I don't know if they have actual voice actors for that. But I was trying to think of, like, Hyrule Warriors, but I can't remember if any of them actually talk. So this is Old Man Rauru. He's the only sage who does his fucking job. I say that. He's the only sage left alive, apparently. So yeah, they built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance, and then they made it so that a child can open it. So yeah, the Temple of Light is not a temple that you actually do anything in. It's kind of weird that they didn't have like, because see, like if there was more to this rather than just like you open the door, there's the Master Sword, and now everything's fucked because you open the door for Ganon. It's also weird that he pierced Link's ear while he was asleep. I mean, you're big now, you've grown up. And this is the other thing, right? Like, Link's been sealed away now for 7 years. And that 7 years passed with 0 memories of his. Yeah, Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal. So yeah, like, that 7 years went by instantly for Link. Which means that during that time, his body was in a vegetative state, catatonic. I don't know what the proper word for it was. But he was not aware of anything that was happening, which means that, do you understand your destiny? Yes. Well, he obtained a piece of the Triforce. That's the, like... But yeah, anyway, so he been asleep for... I think he even specifies asleep for 7 years. I don't know if... I don't know for sure if he actually specified asleep during that, but... Yeah, so Link was asleep for 7 years, which means his muscles would have atrophied. He would have... Like... Well, I don't know if atrophied is the right word either. Either way, he would have no fucking muscles, anything. Even if this guy was, like, feeding him in some way, Link's muscles still wouldn't have developed. The only way that Link could have been in here for 7 years and came out of it like he does is if while he was in here, he was training. And like I said, it's also weird that like he comes out and his ears are pierced. Like I get it, it's the character model. It looks fine. It's just like how? But yeah, there's like it's a great game, don't get me wrong. Gameplay wise, great. Story wise, alright, but the only thing stopping it from being great is literally like this cutscene, like the last 5-10 minutes, like from when you play the Song of Time to open this door to now, basically. Yeah, is basically the only real stain on the story, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and this is Sheik. She hangs out everywhere. Been waiting for you, Hero of Time. Yeah, you've been chilling here for 7 years as well. An awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages who dwell in the 5 temples. Isn't there 7 sages? Dwell in the 5 temples. I guess. Forest, mountain, lake, House of the Dead. I guess. Anyway. So yeah, Sheik is also a real bitch. In that she's the one who teaches you every song to warp to the dungeons. But she will not tell them to you until you get to the dungeon. It's just a real bitch move, you know? Because it's you get there and then she just shows up and is like, hey, by the way, if you ever want to come back here, here's a song for you. And it's why didn't you tell me that when we met at the temple? I could have just been bam, and there I was. But no. Especially the Forest Temple one, because yeah, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Yeah, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. No. Do you understand, Link? Yes. I need to go to Kakariko because I cannot enter the dungeon. Also, did I actually get the Prelude of Light? Or do I have to come back here? If I go talk to her, will she just give it to me? Say if you need another skill. Okay. So I'm actually, come to think of it, can I even go back to being a kid right now? No, I can just speak to Sheik. Alright. So we may have to do more as an adult than I thought, because I'm not actually sure. Maybe we can't even go back to being a kid until after we do the first dungeon. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. Now. And like I said, it's not something I've ever done. Whenever I've played this game. It's just never, it's just not really been anything that I've thought of doing, you know? It's like, oh, let's just go and get this out of the way. Like, right away, you know? So these are Redead. They still do the screamy thing. But because the camera is the way it is, the actual, like, paralysis of it is disabled. And then if we go in here, this is the only, this is the last living resident. And he's a creepy guy who wants to buy Big Pose. He'll also buy regular Pose from you. You're brave and handsome too. Why, thank you. Now, as far as I'm aware, this person is just a weird person who's here. I don't know if anybody ever has bothered to try and figure out who this is. Yeah, it's a ghost shop. So yeah, if you catch Pose or Big Pose, you can bring them to him and he'll pay you money. I don't remember how much he pays you for regular Pose, but Big Pose, I think he pays you. I think he pays you like quite a bit for Big Pose. And then if you turn in all 8, I want to say, Big Pose to him, then you get your 4th bottle. Like it's, once again, it's real like prick move to put like the final bottle, which is really like not a necessary weapon by any means, but it's still a weapon that's good to have, you know. Or not a weapon, but an item that's good to have, you know. Like it's always nice to have all 4 bottles. But it's like, oh, by the way, go and catch all the Pose. Also, my Master Sword in my picture looks really long for some reason in this in this graphic pack. But yeah, as you saw, Castletown there is a fucking piece of shit. But everybody, basically everybody moved here. Write the song. And then I'm going to have to look up when you can turn back into a kid. Because, yeah, like I said, I never realized. Like, it was never something I ever... What do you want, Navi? Yes. So here's the thing, right? And that's all that she tells you. Is like, should we go to Kakariko Village? I don't know. Like, I know what to do. I'm not 100% sure where... Also, look at this guy. He's fucking pissed. I'll never forget what happened. Oh, it's all that Ocarina kid's fault. You got an Ocarina. That reminds me of that time, 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song and messed up this windmill. And then he teaches you the song, and you mess up his windmill. So this is a weird thing because what he's talking about is you as a kid. So he teaches you this song now, and then you go back in time and play it as a kid. And that's what pisses him off, and that's where he learns the song. But it's a time loop that doesn't make sense. Because nobody knew the song originally. But yeah, so this is the Song of Storms. And it speeds up the windmill. And, well, I mean, you'll see as a kid what happens as a kid. But first of all, I'm going to see... Okay. So, yes, you do, in fact, have to, Okay. So, yeah, you do, in fact, have to complete the Forest Temple to go back to being a kid. So, we won't be doing that temple, but that's fine. That, you know, that was just a, we can, you know, it was like, we can do this, but I guess we can't. But we might do it before the fire temple. Just because. But yeah, if you see that like little lamp on the ground, that means that it's a Poe. And then they run away. And you can't hit them while they're invisible, even though that makes no sense. Come on. And then they turn into that, and you can catch that in a bottle. And then you can take that to the guy and sell it to him. But anyway, this is our plant that we, well, planted. Whoosh. Piece of heart. 3 pieces. Alright, so here's the thing, right? This next bit... The next bit is a piece of shit. And now, here's the thing. Once again, I don't know where you're supposed to learn this. Because I'm not sure where I learned it as a kid. I very well may have just, like, had a guide. But it's not something that, like, I just don't know where you learn it anymore because I haven't had to learn it for so long. But yeah, you got to come down here to get the hook shot, right? And now this is Dampe. I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. So this is Dampe. He races you now, but he's a real bitch about it. And he fucking throws fire in your way. And he literally throws it in your way. Like, he kind of leads you like a fucking sniper. But there's 2 rewards. One is guaranteed. It's the hook shot that we're here to get. Ah, fuck. And the other reward is another piece of heart that you get if you can beat him in under a minute. Now, if you do that, like if you do that, you can go a little faster, and there is an... Yeah, fuck. And there is another trick you can do that I'll show you, oh, good God, in a second here. Which is right here. He goes to the left. But if you go straight ahead, you can do this, and it shaves off a little bit of time. So yeah, you need to get under a minute in order to beat him. So if you get the long shot, which you get from the water temple, right at the end there, when you reach that circular path, instead of going around, what you can do is pull out the long shot and hook onto the lantern that's there, and you can skip a good chunk of it. I don't know what time you need to beat to get the hook shot. So come again sometime. I'll give you something cool. Yeah, be careful on your way back. So yeah, I don't know if there is a specific time. I think you just need to make it to the end. Because like when you heard like the tick-tocking or like the clicking, whatever... It was like the little timer sound. That there are doors that will close in front of you, and then you're fucked. So yeah, this here's the hook shot. It works kind of like the boomerang, but the thing is to pull stuff towards you. But also, if you hit something that it can stick into, it will pull you to it. So like wood for the most part. Actually, I'll show you right here. Like. See, stuff like that. All right. Oh, good God, really? Nope, that wasn't right. I didn't think so. So these are prick bricks. That's what I like to call them. That's what it is. Because you play this song a time and they warp. Now, the way that these work, not that it's really evident in the game, is whenever you play the Song of Time to them as an adult, it will warp those blocks to the to like the child version, to like the past. So, like if we could get there, we can't. Which is why it's not really something that you ever really notice when you play the game normally. And I didn't know this until I heard it. that the like if you were to go back to that specific place as a kid, which like I said, you can't, it's not really something you can do, but if you could do it, right, and get there as a kid, those blocks would then be there. Okay, so I'm gonna try and remember how to do this. We need to get up on a house over there, but I'm just trying to remember to talk to that guy. I'm just trying to remember, because I can't... I'm pretty sure you can do it with the hook shot. Obviously, the long shot makes everything easier. But I'm pretty sure you... Oh, no. Climb up, Link. Oh, that's way too high. Yeah, it's not even close, is it? Down. Maybe it's just like if I can like... Oh god, how the hell... Where the fuck do you go to get up there? But yeah, since we've got the hook shot now, I'm going to grab this piece of heart, and I think that's the only other piece of heart we can get in Kakariko. We can't do a whole lot else here right now. We might... Again, choke on our own spit, right? We might be able to collect chickens for what's-her-face, Anzu, again, I think is her name. Oh, come on. There we go. No? I think I had it there for like a second. Yeah, there's like... This should be easier, right? There we go. So yeah, you get up here, you can talk to this guy. I think there's also a way to get it as a kid if, like, you do some really weird thing, but... Yeah, hey, good job, you got up here. And there's another heart container, fuck yeah. So yeah, we got that there. We can't do that until we finish the Forest Temple. We could check out the shops to see if there's anything in there. I can almost guarantee there... Well, I can guarantee that there isn't, but... You know, we'll look anyway. So yeah, as you see, he sells arrows and the same shit, basically, that he did before. And then if we go in here... This guy sells potions. Yeah, he basically sells anything that you can put in a bottle. As you see... On the right, he's got blue fire, a fairy, red potion, green potion. On the left, he's got bug, fish, and Poe, I think, is actually what that purple thing is. And then he's got a Deku Nut because I guess they needed an 8th item. Alright. But anyway, now that we've done the race and left, if we go back, we can race Damp again to try and get the piece of heart if we can get it in under a minute. So we'll go back and... I'll cut to whichever one, or like I'll just keep trying until I get it. But I'll cut out all of my fail attempts, right? Like there's no point in you guys watching me not win a race like 20 times, probably. Alright. Because yeah, it's not easy. Like there are a few things, like I said, if you do the roll, I think you are faster. And if you really want to get fancy with it, if you Z-target sideways and like jump to the side, you can go even faster, but obviously you won't be able to see the fire. So I will cut to whenever I actually manage to complete this. Oh, son bitch, look at that. First try. I promise, first try. Timer says 59 seconds. Boosh, piece of heart. I can't fucking believe I did that first try. I got very lucky. Where, as I was running, I would get a, get just like a little, like, you know, like, just as, like, I was trying to do it to fake him out so that he would throw the fire where I wasn't actually running, you know, and it worked. I mean, I'm blown away that I did that quickly. That I've never done it that quickly, like never. Okay. Well, let's see, we got. I mean, that's probably good, but I'm gonna do. Let's see. Okay. There's only one Skulltula here that we can get right now, so we will, we may as well grab that, and then, yeah, next part will be a not insignificant amount of, collecting shit. Now, I don't know exactly how much we can get. I keep saying that it's going to be a lot. I feel like it's going to be a lot because we have the hook shot. And, while we don't have, like, the bow, the hook shot can kill the Skulltulas, right? And since we have bombs open up a lot of doors. And holes in the ground. So, I mean, I feel a lot that we'll be able to collect before we actually head into the Forest Temple. Boop. But I don't, 100% know that. Like I said, I feel like it's a lot, but we'll just have to wait and see. But that'll be it for this part, though. So, yeah, we're officially an adult now, I think. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that we're 17, but I'm not 100% on that. Like, don't quote me on that. But, yeah, we got a little bit to do. We got a horse to go and rescue. And that, so, I mean, yeah. We're cruising. We'll probably be able to get our piece of heart, like our 50 Skulltula piece of heart, before we go into the Forest Temple, because I don't think we're that far behind, right? Yeah, we're at 40. We only need 6 more. But yeah, so that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.